Okay, hi everybody. Welcome to Cooking Mindfully with Luke. This is our first episode, um, and we're not actually going to do any cooking. I'm going to show you how to make coffee for yourself. I'm going to show you the method that I use today, and that you can do this at home very easily yourself. So the first thing we're going to do, I've got an electric kettle thing here. I like this one in particular because with it you can tell it what temperature you want. The perfect temperature for coffee is 200 degrees. 212 is boiling, so that extra 12 degrees is too hot. Now with this I can hit the temp button, bring it up to 104, 122, 140, 158, 176, 194. Now I'm going to do 194 because that's close to 200 without going over. Okay, so to make coffee you need coffee. We have some here. So this is some New Mexican coffee. It's Mexican spiced chocolate. It's a medium roast. Now I have a Mr. Coffee maker, but I'm not going to use that because I don't want to plug it in, because if I have too many things plugged in here, then the circuit goes out. And it's an important thing to think about when you're cooking, is how many things can I use at once? Because sometimes you can only use 2 or 3. Right now we're only going to use 1, and I don't have to get this thing down from up there and drag it over here and clear counter space, so we're going to do this very simply. Now this is the coffee I had before. I'm going to dump it out. Now this is how we're going to make it, because I found that this is the way that seemed most logical to me at the time this morning when I made my first cup. Mr. Coffee uses a filter, but we're not going to use a filter. So at first, I need a tablespoon to measure. Measuring spoons are important. Later on in our series, we'll do more with measuring. The bag says you want to use 1 tablespoon, or 1 to 2 tablespoons per 6 ounces. Now this cup can easily hold 12 ounces. So we'll do 3 tablespoons. It could be heaping, but right now this third one is a tiny bit heaping. Okay. Now the water, as you can hear, has stopped going. Now this is just a perfect shape, I find, to just put the filter with the coffee directly into the bottom of the cup. Now, my process this morning was more convoluted because at first I made this filter baggie and I tied it off because I thought I could just like dip it into the hot water the same way you would like a tea bag. That surprisingly does not work. So now what I need is I have a second cup right here. I'm going to transfer the filter into, once I've taken it out of this. Oh wait, that's not enough hot water. But if I put more hot water in right now, it's going to burn my fingers. My fingers are already a little bit burny just from that. Now the great thing about this is that it's really challenging to get all the way around the filter with your hands. And out, now it's burning. Ow, 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 ow. Okay, and now part of it is spilling grounds into there. It's kind of like that. Okay, and then dump. Great. Now you're going to have coffee grounds all over your fingers. That's okay, because when you drink the coffee, you're going to have coffee grounds all over your lips as well. And there's a little bit more water. With the sink, the ideal here would be to rinse your hands off with the sink, but we don't have a faucet for the sink, so we're going to go over here to the bathroom and rinse our hands off in the bathtub faucet. And now we're ready to just enjoy our delightful cup of coffee. Oh, that's hot, and the ground's on my tongue. Well, so maybe if you let it settle, then the grounds will sink down to the bottom. This has been Cooking Mindfully with Luke. Thank you so much for your time and attention. Okay, so a little addendum. What we found out is that this cup that we put the coffee in, the coffee grounds did not sink. So if you take this cup and then you pour it into that cup, you're going to get a lot of spilling underneath, which is fine. You want that, but also the coffee grounds will mostly stay in this cup, and then you can drink the coffee from here. So this is the easy process. There's very little cleanup involved. It's not very messy. It's very simple. And I highly recommend that you use this to impress a first date or your children at some point.